Now it's time to press buttons and talk with Manky and ProZD.
Okay, select the map.
Alright. Oh, welcome back!
Okay.
So, what should we check out?
Let's see. I believe we should check the immigration records for both Alabas and Babal post-haste. Babal's records should be easy to obtain, however the problem will be Alabast. I wonder if they would allow us to see their records, despite the order to vacate.
Objection! Hi guys, what's up? I'm already one step ahead of you, Miles Edgeworth.
Francisca.
I have here the security footage from both Alabast and Babal. You would do well to take a look at its contents.
No.
Okay, well, you're not in charge of the investigation, so
You
that's
move
fine.
fast like your hero, Sonic.
I am trying to get faster every day. Avant Karma strives to be perfect in every way.
Especially speed.
It's not in my nature to keep on retreating like this.
Like Sonic, he would move forward.
Sonic never runs away. Except when you play the game, you always go backwards, because you're scared. I took the liberty of looking over the Babal investigation reports as well.
What are you talking about? You can't go backwards.
Can you not in Sonic the Hedgehog?
And like...
In the first game, are you allowed to go back?
I thought you can go all the way back. I don't.
Yeah, you can go
while since
backwards.
I
I think
played it.
only Super Mario Brothers is a game where you can't go backwards. That's
Because Mario never looks
primitive.
back.
Yeah,
Mario never regrets anything he's ever done. That's
I
why.
never look back. From now on, you will make no excuse to back down or say that we can't solve this case.
I'm sorry about earlier.
We won't be beaten. Because my cute little subordinate is going to try his very best, isn't he?
You're like 6 years younger than me. Hasn't she patronized me enough already for a lifetime?
You and your little cravat.
So this... Shut up.
Oh, I'm so fancy.
I am fancy. So this video contains footage from Alabast's immigration screening area.
You're like a puppy. I really hope there's something in here that we can use. Yeah, it's a good video. It's got some home movies on it.
Oh yeah, of what?
It's Home Movies, this series. It's a cartoon by Brendan Small.
Featuring H. John Benjamin. Which minute's footage should I examine?
So one was Blink, one was Alba, and
Let's
one
do
was
523.
Samurai. 23? Okay, there's the Samurai.
What's in that cut?
Yeah, there's a big red thing.
Doesn't something about this lump's shape strike you as odd?
Huh? Isn't it supposed to be this shape?
No, there is clearly something odd about the bulge.
I'm not great at shapes.
If only we had the pushcart itself, we could compare and confirm my hunch.
People talk about like a triangle versus a square, they just look the same to me.
That's a strange thing. Next, let us check the footage from Babal's security camera.
I hope it shows us something good. Well, this is boring.
Nice blue carpet.
Phooey. There wasn't a single sign of a suspicious person or anything. No murders.
That right there is the contradiction.
Huh? Did I miss something?
You didn't miss anything, because there was nothing to miss. However, what is missing is the image of Mr. Cochin entering his own country.
But wasn't his body found in Babal?
It would appear that the true face of our final puzzle has finally revealed itself. Investigation complete.
Okay, cool. You look a lot healthier all of a
I
sudden.
do. I had a real bad case of the shits, but that's gone now. Ah!
Did they come back? Oh.
Ambassador Alba.
Hey, you little shit. I thought I had asked for you and your group to vacate the premises, Mr. Edgeworth.
I'd go a little gruffer with him, because I think, like, yeah, you bastard, fuck you! Because I think his objection's pretty raspy sounding.
I'll match it.
Actually, I thought I should let you know that this theater sits on my country's soil.
You've had your fun and I've enjoyed our little game. I dare say that you've even achieved a new high score because we're all in a video game.
I think we're in a cartoon.
No, it's a video game. However, once you've recorded a score, that same game can never be replayed again. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Your game is done and it's game over.
No, no!
Objection. Where do you think you're going at this time of night? After admitting to my crime, I was overcome with regret. So I am heading to the airport now to return home.
I'm afraid I can't let you do that. There are still too many issues we need to discuss with you.
You can't stop me, Mr. Edgeworth, and you know it. Here I go walking towards the door. I'm out the door.
Hold on. Please, may I have a little bit of your time, Ambassador Alba?
Ambassador Palais, no.
Even just a teeny tiny bit is fine with me. The already strained relationship between our countries is in a precarious situation, you know.
Very well. If you insist.
These two look like they're from different cartoons.
Yeah.
This is like a Cartoon Network crossover.
Yeah, big universe crossover thing. I will play just one more round with them and see what they want. Not that they'll get any farther.
Ambassador Palais.
I have extra territory.
Mr.
Rights.
Edgeworth, all I wish for is the normalization of relationships between our two countries. But there is one person standing in the way of that dream.
Oh, is it me?
I believe in you. You'll do what's right.
I can get out of the way.
Thank you for your vote of confidence.
Stop. Now then, what is it you wanted to ask me about? I do have a flight to catch after all. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to limit you to just one question.
That's more than enough, because I only have one question anyway.
What the fuck? You serious?
I want to hear your alibi about how you couldn't have killed Mr. Manny Cochin.
Oh, I see. You seem to have a good hand this time around. This should be fun.
This really is the very last chance we have to bring him down. I won't allow even an atom-sized contradiction to slip by.
That's very small, dude.
I know.
That's ambitious.
I'm like Ant-Man. I'm gonna kick the atom back like a soccer
quantum.
ball.
Frankly, I still don't understand why I am being placed under suspicion here, even just because I admitted to the whole thing. Under your hypothetical scenario, Mr. Cochin and I were fellow smugglers. But to get to the point, I was in Alba the whole time. So it's simply not possible for me to have killed him in Babal. That is my alibi. Where's your alibi? Did you kill him?
I don't need an alibi.
Yes, you do.
So that is your alibi?
Guilty. That is correct. It's simply not possible for me to have committed a crime in Babal. Now that we cleared that up, I'd appreciate if you'd move out of my way.
Hold it! I said hold it!
I heard you.
Hold it!
You say that very loudly. It's very startling. What is it this time? I thought I told you I'd only allow one question.
You did. But you still have yet to really answer my one question.
What? The fuck?
Until you tell us the truth, I will refuse to budge an inch from where I'm standing.
Well, you do you, man. I'm leaving. Very well. I'll play with you just a little longer. Miles Edgeworth is my subordinate and representative of this country's prosecutors, and so I'm doing all the fucking work because I don't feel like it. You are forbidden to lose.
Of course, that is something I've understood from the start.
Still don't understand why he doesn't just walk out the door here. That guy's the one who ordered my father killed, isn't he?
Yes, I believe so.
The goal of the first Yatagabaro was the capture of the smuggling ring's leader. My father and Uncle Bad. Their legacy will live on through me. So that's why we've just gotta catch him, okay?
We will, I promise. Now, Ambassador Alba, let's have at the truth now, shall we?
No matter how many times you ask, my answer remains the same.
Rebubble.
Frankly, I still don't understand why I'm being placed under suspicion on
Press
your
this.
hypothetical scenario. Mr. Cochin and I were fellow
Hold
smugglers.
it! It's not a hypothesis. Earlier, we proved it to be what happened.
Ha ha ha. Well, let's leave that to one side for now, because it doesn't change the fact that I have no motive.
Oh? So you really had no reason to kill Mr. Cochin?
If you want to suppose I had one, then why not? I'll indulge you. After all, this is nothing more than a silly game to me.
Even if that's how you see things, I'd appreciate it if you would take me seriously.
With that cravat, it's a little difficult. Gwahahaha! I'm sorry, I just laugh like that sometimes, no reason. I suppose you are in a bit of a pickle.
Nothing menacing about that.
I'm not evil. Very well, a game is no fun if the playing field isn't level. Therefore, I formally claim that I had no motive to kill. Now let's see you disprove it.
How can he stand there looking proud when he knows he killed another human being? Well, I'm not going to stand by and just watch him get away with his crimes.
Well, off I go.
Stop.
See you later.
Red light. Okay,
What motive would I have?
let's see what we got here.
Didn't we just establish some stuff?
What motive would I have had?
So,
Counterfeiting?
they were saying that they sent the Mask II over to steal the statue, right?
Right.
And didn't the Mask, like, send a note or something?
What, this thing? Request is still...
yeah, because Manny was
statue.
like, steal the statue.
Okay.
So, yeah, present this. Objection!
Little hat note.
Tisku, tisku, tisku. If you want to know, I believe you did have a motive to kill. It was because Mr. Cochin had betrayed you. But you had your own reason too. Namely, you wanted to pin the smuggling all on him. Evil begets evil, and because you were trying to test each other, it turned into this mess.
Objection! I don't believe this. You have a bad penchant for telling tall tales, Mr. Prosecutor. And if you're not, then I suppose you have some proof to support your argument.
I never use guesswork in moving my cases forward. It has been proven that this note was written by Mr. Cochin's hand. Shall we take a look at it?
What, his hand just came off and wrote a note by itself? What does that mean?
Shut up. The content of the note is a request calling for the theft of Alba's Primadux statue. By killing him and pushing all of the guilt for the smuggling onto him, you walk away spotless. I believe you understand what I'm driving at. You had more than a few reasons to kill him.
Objection! Stop. I'm going home.
Green light.
Are you finished with your hypothesizing?
Excuse me?
Let's suppose I did have a motive. Even so, a motive or a thought alone can't kill. Isn't that right?
I didn't expect him to resort to playing the semantics game with me, although he did say, "Did a hand write to the fucking asshole?" It appears that this is where the real battle will begin.
Miles, this guy's a fucking asshole.
Isn't he?
What's wrong with him? Now then, if you will excuse me, off I go.
Wait! Red light! What?
You did say red light.
He's good.
I told you at the very beginning, didn't I? You only get one question.
Ambassador Alba, if you could please give us just a little bit more of your time. It doesn't matter what kind of man Manny was. He was my subordinate. Which is why I would like for us to figure out the real cause of his death.
Stop. Green light. That is something for Babal to figure out, and something to which I have no relation to. Got him.
Now he's even turning down a request from Ambassador Palais. I'm very sorry, but it seems that now even my voice falls on deaf ears.
There is no need for you to apologize, Ambassador Palais. You're pretty basic.
I know the commenters have been saying this, but he's just a good guy. Ambassador Palais is just like a very good person.
He is the one person in this embassy trying to do his job.
I remember when I played this, I was like, that's the killer. And now I'm like, wow, just a nice guy.
Nice golden man.
We must find some way to stop him from leaving.
I can stand in front of the door.
Red light? No, it's not working.
Yeah, I'm not listening to your lights anymore. I've smashed the traffic light. It seems there are no further objections. In that case, please allow me to return home.
Blinking red light? Yellow light?
So late.
Yellow light.
Smell you later. Hold it. Hold it right there, Ambassador Alba.
Why?
Kay.
Well, a little girl's yelling at me now, so... Like I said, Mr. Edgeworth, the Yatagamaro's legacy will live on through me.
Yes, but how do you suggest we stop him from leaving?
If I stand in front of the door and just get real wide...
hold it, that seems to be working pretty well.
Stretch my arms out real long. You just leave that to me. I'll break his knees. Ambassador Alba, do you recognize this? No, and why should I recognize that tattered old organizer?
Wait, where have I seen that before?
That is a clue my father, Bern Faraday, left for us. Did you say Burn Faraday. Oh, I've got to stay now. I gotta hear about this. Mr. Faraday's organizer. Don't tell me this is the one from the second KG8 incident.
The one in which he wrote about the Yatagarasu's key.
Yes. This organizer belonged to the prosecutor you had Ms. Yu kill 7 years ago. I have no idea what you are talking about. That's why I screamed a little bit earlier. You say that like it was related to me. Inside this organizer, he wrote up every detail of every evil thing you did. What an amusing little girl you are. But that sort of trickery won't work on me.
What sort of trickery won't work? All of it will.
Pretty much anything you say to me will stop me from leaving.
Pulling your coin out from behind my ear.
You could tell me there's a cartoon character behind me.
Gullible on the ceiling?
I'm really easy to stop, it turns
Is there
out.
Alba on the ceiling?
If you won't believe me, then take a look at this. Hold on, getting it out.
Hold on, there's Gullible on the ceiling.
Let me just program. And what is that toy there? An iPhone? Hold on, thank you for being patient. This thievery device was used by the Yadamagaro, or rather by my father. It's windy all of a sudden. That's weird. 7 years ago, he used this when he snuck into this embassy.
Edgeworth has a pocket fan so she can look dramatic.
Thanks for turning on your pocket fan, Mr. Edgeworth.
No problem. I also know what it's like to be a dramatic bitch.
Oh, she's so dramatic, I have to stay and check this shit out. What? These 2 pieces of evidence that hold information the Yatagamaro dug up on you. If you go home now, I won't hesitate to send it all to Alabas right behind you. Little girl, get to the point. I want you to go up against Mr. Edgeworth one more time. If you win, then I'll hand over these 2 pieces of evidence. Yatagarasu, ever the thorn in my side.
Okay, does that organizer really contain any information on his dirty dealings?
No, I just drew some flowers in it. It's nothing case-breaking, really.
Ah, then it was just a bluff. We shouldn't be saying this out loud.
Even if it was, we still can't let all the info my father and Uncle Bad found go to waste, even though it's mostly just pictures of things. Uncle Bad's a pretty good artist, it turns out. I think he should pursue that. Plus, just the existence of Little Thief is troublesome enough for him. Those 2 pieces. Aren't they keepsakes of your father? It's okay. I believe in Mr. Edgeworth. He'll come out on top in the end. It's his game.
Okay.
When the going gets tough, someone's gotta be there to put the wind back in your sails.
Or the wind in your scarf.
Yeah, we do that, we help each other that way. After all this time, you're still quite the feisty one. I applaud your powerful nature. If I could just whip him, it would probably stop him too. I refuse to lose this too. Ambassador Alba, you won't be returning home until you give us further testimony.
No. Bye.
How dare you all, barring a person like me.
Ambassador Alva, your testimony, if you please.
Alright, this is too interesting to fucking walk away from, but this is the absolute last. I'm definitely going home after this. Then, even if you use all of the power of Ambassador Paleno's office, you won't stop me. My little legs are going to start
Not
walking.
even red light, green light.
I can't let this opportunity K has created for me to go to waste.
But my interest is waning every second. I've got to catch up on BoJack Horseman when I get home, and I'm thinking about it. The last time I met with Mr. Cochin was here at the Theatrum Neutralis. After that, I was in Alabas for the rest of the time, as I stated earlier. In any case, I did not see Mr. Cochin again after that. So you see, there is no time span in which I could have killed him. Wouldn't you agree? Please agree. I want to go home so bad. Now, since you people were practically begging, I'll allow you to question me on the next episode of Press Buttons and Talk.
My favorite YouTube channel.
Oh,
I don't like that you watch
Wow.
this. Stop watching.
Yeah, unsubscribe, please, Alba, if you're in the comments.